Obviously, when I used to celebrate Mother's and Father's Day, I used to give my mum a Mother's Day and Father's Day card because she was doing both roles.
Jordan.
We're going to go for the lamb here. Right.
That's a good start.
I think we're dining to Jannah.
Assalamu alaikum, guys. I'm joined with my main man, Jordan.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
How are you, my brother?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Bro, it's been a long time.
It has been
so naturally, because it's been a long time, don't
let go now.
Dirty individual.
Don't want to be having that healthy stuff. Don't want to be having nutrition. Don't want to be looking after my health.
Chicken tikka, chicken kebab, chicken lollipop, chicken chili.
I need stuff that's gonna clog up the arteries. You know, raise the cholesterol level. I'm in East London, but suggest something.
I don't know, man.
What about that petrol station? What do you think about those traffic lights? Should we go there?
We're in Whitechapel, right?
Yeah.
Must be somewhere to eat round here.
I need to get wheeled out in an ambulance.
What do you reckon? Somewhere American?
All right, American, yeah. You know they've interfered in like 50 different countries since World War II?
I am aware.
You know, William Blum said that in his book Killing Hope. I just thought I'd just put that in.
Does that stop you eating American food?
Nah, that's actually encouraging me. Well, where are we eating then?
I just can't choose, man. I just can't choose. I think if you look behind you, there's
finally! Well, I guess we need to go to Big Mo's then. let's just go. I'm joined with the TikTok superstar. He goes by the name of
Jordan M.
Also known as Dave, also known as Jeff,
Dave.
also known as a piece of crap.
Here you go, Jeff. Oh, cheers, Dave. Anyway, been meaning to ask, what's that teapot doing in the loo? That's not a teapot, mate. It's called a lotta.
Let's have a look at the menu. So here at Big Mo's, East London.
What's the little one?
Well, the little one is the desserts and shakes menu, so we get rid of that.
You know.
All right, bro. So this is a burger joint. Loads of burgers here.
Brother, for me, burger with double cheese.
So
I like
at
the
the
fact
menu,
that there's a lot of pictures, because
yes,
and it's all in English.
Next is Coca-Cola with ice and some steaks with burgers, you know. I'm very hungry.
we were just speaking literally 10 seconds off camera.
Yeah.
You were saying you grew up without a father.
Did single parent mums.
Single parent mum.
Yeah.
My father passed away when I was 1. Both of us have grown up without a father.
Yes.
How was it growing up without a father?
Do you know what? I used to look at some other children with fathers and just not understand really that relationship. I think if you haven't had a father, I don't think you really know the difference. So I don't know the difference. So for me, I remember obviously when I used to celebrate Mother's and Father's Day, I used to give my mum a Mother's Day and Father's Day card because she was doing both roles. For me, I don't really understand the father's role as much, but the mum's role, I get it completely. The love that a mother has for a son or daughter, I don't think there's anything like it.
I think me as a child, now when I'm analysing certain roles in my life, like certain teachers that I had, I think my relationship with male teachers was different, with uncles was different.
Yes.
Have you noticed that as well?
Yeah. So I definitely had mentors, and for instance, my tennis coach was almost my father figure. You sort of latch on to someone you look up to, don't you?
At the end of the day, like you can have an uncle, you can have a grandfather, but your father's your father.
Yeah.
And the kami or the lacking of the father is something that can never be filled. Okay, so
I don't feel like I've missed anything by not having and that could just be the respect for my mum, the job she's done, and maybe I'll find out probably when I have kids myself, maybe bits that I did miss. But at the moment, I feel completely fine about it. So I never actually met him. So he left when I was very young. So I guess that might be different if I knew him and lost him.
Yes.
But I just don't remember having any father, and so for me, the idea of a father isn't really something I understand.
I think what's interesting is in a kind of nuclear family where you've got a husband and a wife, if let's just say the wife is soft, the husband will be a bit kind of stronger.
Yeah.
And then if the wife is strong, the husband will be a bit softer.
Yeah.
So you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And one thing that
Is your mum quite strong? Is she tough?
My mum was sensitive, and I think that sensitivity moved on to me. And that's why it's taken me a long time to kind of get over that. Mothers are naturally, on average, overly compassionate. So for a mother to then step on that compassion to kind of give you the dunda treatment, like be a bit harsh on you just so you can be well grounded, it's actually very difficult for the mother to do, going against their nature. Much love to the single mothers out there.
And I big up the single mums.
And the fathers also understand your role as well, because although you might be repressing it. For me, I definitely felt the absence of a father, no doubt. In every aspect of my life, when a person's complaining about their father, when I go to somebody's house and the father speaks to the child, or when watching a movie and there's a dad there, or the dad's not missing, or when they meet, it references my father, and I'm like, what if? Now obviously as Muslims, the stronger your aqidah becomes, then you realize that father was never meant for you. Like it just wasn't. It's impossible for you to say what if. But naturally as a human being, sometimes that thought does cross your mind.
Thank you. Oh, look at that.
With some juice with ice.
Just one. What's going on?
They see a brown person, they think I'm here to carry your bags.
Well, at least it's not one with two straws. That's what I was.
It's been 10 minutes and one of the drinks has arrived.
Bismillah. Very nice. Very refreshing.
Okay.
Very zingy.
Does it taste artificial like those Mirindas and Tizers?
No, it does actually taste like, that fresh lemonade you get on a hot day.
Oh, okay.
It's like that.
All right. The less sweet it is, the more authentic it is. I've got bits of strawberry that's come in. It's not that strong. He said it's real strawberries and it doesn't taste artificial.
I normally get steak. How do you eat these? You just like rip them off. But it's the trend here. My food comes out first. My drink comes out first.
Yeah, so the food's come. The dynamite burger. First impressions, bro. How does it look? They haven't given us knife and fork or sauces.
No. So they're encouraging sunnah, right?
Well, let's assume the best. Jordan's food came at 26 minutes. Mine came at 31 minutes. We asked them for the sauces and stuff. They bought it. What's your first impressions of the food, my bro?
The food smells amazing. It looks good. Big portion. Mine came way before yours, so I feel more important than you.
I think you are more important than me. Yeah.
I don't know why that is. The thing is, when my food comes out, if you're with someone and your food comes out 5 minutes before, it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
It is.
You've already eaten 10 of my chips.
3.5.
We're going to go for the lamb here. All right.
All right, good. Okay.
Really soft. You can see it peels off the bone by the way the bones just slid out.
I want this one.
Bismillah.
But you know what? The lamb does taste proper, doesn't it? It's like fresh.
It does. It's good meat. Good quality meat. This is a single dynamite, and it's got stuff. Jordan. Bismillah.
All right.
The bun is very soft. A bit through that. I think these are hash browns. Very good burger.
I would order it again.
Oh, you would, yeah?
Yeah. I think it depends who I'm with. If I'm with someone non-judgmental who doesn't mind all around my mouth and stuff, like you.
Oh, thank you. I think they think I'm your worker anyway. Just at the end, just because you showed, just bring the car around.
The chips, I think, by the time I ate them, they're a little bit cold.
I think they're real potato chips. Sorry, bro. Was that a projectile?
Is that half of your burger? I reckon.
Sweet potato fries are really good. Sweet potatoes are a superfood. So if you have started watching what you eat, I'd recommend getting your kids used to sweet potato fries from a small age. Because when you get older, it's difficult to transition. It takes time. This is the review. We came in as Mo.
We did.
And now we're Big Mo's.
This is great banter.
It really is.
All right, let's talk about the food. What would you rate it out of 5 stars?
The food itself, I would say it was a nice big portion.
Yeah.
It tastes good, but there wasn't that much meat on the rib. So even though it was a full rack, I'm not that full up.
I'm leaning towards 3.5 to 4 star.
See, for me, the food would be a 3,
Okay.
but the drink pushes it up.
All right, so
drink
should we
pushes
meet
it up.
at 3.5 star?
Let's do it 3.5.
Service. How's the service?
So the service for me was good. My food came on time.
Oh, God damn it, Jordan. I think there's a bit of the service here as well, just hanging about.
Yeah. When we were up there, they were helpful.
Yeah, yeah.
Here, everything came out sporadically.
2.5 star?
2.5.
All right, so in terms of timing, what would you say in terms of timing?
So I would expect this sort of food to come out within 20 minutes. Mine came out 26 minutes. Yours came out 31. So let's go 2.5.
2.5. The price,
Yeah, so mine was, I think, $23.
I think both of ours came to about 50.
Yeah. I think if I was paying that price, I'd probably want, like, you know, where they present the food all nicely, you know, and it's like a bit
Yeah.
more snazzy.
Yeah.
So
Some gold
it's-
flakes,
Yeah,
a
Yeah.
dolphin serving it to
exactly.
me.
Maybe a little umbrella goes in it. Yeah.
Just in case it rains in here,
So
innit?
I would say 2.5 as well.
Yeah. Okay. How do you think the portions were?
Do you know what? I know I made the comment earlier that there was not much meat, but to be honest, that means I haven't left, you know, stuffed. So I think portion-wise, it's probably the perfect amount for me to eat. So I'm going to give it a 4.
I actually agree. That was exactly the number I was thinking of. I would say 4.5, but you said 4, so we can
We
can
think
stick
the
at
same,
4.
don't we?
We do.
Yeah, we think the same.
Great minds think
Yeah,
alike.
yeah.
And then different
then
minds are on the side of the
They're not so
camera, sucking on a straw. Time for the Jannah points. In terms of Jannah points, was there music?
There was music.
Yep. So there's
There
normally
was
music.
music.
There's no music playing now, but there is normally music. So
Yeah.
that's no
No
Jannah
Jannah points
point.
for that. Yeah.
No. Is there segregation?
Segregation between men and women.
Yeah.
No.
Do they have a dedicated prayer space?
It's not dedicated, but they will cater for it.
So that's one.
That's a Jannah point.
Do they serve alcohol?
Ooh. I did actually have a look. There is cider and beer, but it is. It's non-alcoholic.
So that's one.
One Jannah point.
Would you come back to this place again?
The thing I struggled with is the parking. I
Yes.
parked like 20 minutes up the road and walked in, and I turned up all sweaty and everything.
Excellent. So next time, just come by parachute
Yeah.
and
Well, I could just come by public transport, but I'm a bit of a snob.
or pogo stick. All right, guys. From dining to Jannah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.